Alton Towers Resort, the UK's most famous and popular theme park. By many, it's considered to be the UK's best theme park, and it's clear to see why, as it seems to have something for everyone. From the Runaway Mine Trains tunnel to the Smilers 14 inversions, this park really does make sure it delivers as much as it can. So this is why I decided I want to rank every single ride here that I've been on from worst to best. So I'll just go straight into it and go through the first ones quickly because no one probably wants to hear it. I can't do this ride, it just scares me so much, the way it swings from left to right. And also, I'm just a fast walker, so there's not really much point in this for me, so yeah, maybe my legs will be tired, but you're always tired at the end of a theme park day. I don't really know why I've counted this one, but yeah, it's horrendous. If you don't know what it's just an indoor, attraction where you just, fling balls at each other through these machines, these red balls. It smells really weird in there, and I don't even know what the purpose is. I mean, there's not really any teams as long as I remember. I remember going in with one of my friends when I was young, and he somehow injured himself on the ball. I don't know how, but if he's watching this, he knows who he is. 26 is In the Night Garden boat, I forgot the name. It's just your average boat thingy. They're always mucky, etc. Number 25 is Get Set Go Treetop Adventure. Oh my god, the amount of times I've been on that ride is just painful. Oh god. Number 24 is Go Jetters Vroomster Zoom Ride. Yeah, it's quite cool because you can control whether you go up and down. That's about the only thing, other than the fact it goes round and round. Number 23 is Postman Pat Parcel Post, soon to be gone, rest in peace for the future. It just slowly goes around the track, really. That's kind of it. 22 is the Royal Carousel. It's just a carousel. Number 21 is Heave Ho! Boat Go Spin. Number 20 is our first roller coaster, Octonauts Roller Coaster Adventure. It's a credit, and it sprays you with mist, and it's just a roller coaster. I haven't done it in seasons, I don't know. Number 19 is Peter Rabbit Hippity Hop. Yeah, I haven't done that in a while, but it just goes up and down. It's very intense. Number 18 is Raj's Bouncy Bottom Burp, and it's just the same thing, except it's slightly more aggressive. Number 17 is Marauders Mayhem. Yeah, I haven't done that in a long time, actually, but it is fun. It's just teacups. It's I don't really like teacups, but it's better than the rest. So, also, it does leave fond memories because the spin on that thing. Number 16 is Battle Galleons. This is where we get into the good ones. Battle Galleons is so fun. Usually I'll do it if I have friends. You get absolutely soaked on this, even in the queue line. It's so funny, and when you're off ride, spraying your friends is just brilliant. It's just become iconic at this point, and it's a really good use of the water that Alton Towers have decided to use, and it's an upgrade from the Swan Boats, I'll tell you that much. Not that I've, ever done the Swan Boats. Number 15 is Gangster Granny, the ride. It's a really decent dark ride. It doesn't really get the credit it kind of deserves. Admittedly, it is a little bit after you've done it the first few times, but I do enjoy it. It's a good bit of fun. The interaction's nice. They've changed the story a little bit from the actual book. Well, they have to, otherwise it wouldn't make sense. But overall, the art style they've used in it is good, the audio's good, the effects are really good, and overall, it's really immersive. Not really sure why the Queen shoots us with a cannon, but it is what it is. And you even exit through Raj's shop, which is a really nice detail, which, just makes more sense to the story. I like the rapids when all the effects are working anyway. Well, I don't know if those fountains are ever going to be back, for a solid amount of time. Personally, I think they're really nice and lengthy, which makes them a decent rapids. Even if that space could be preciously used, I do enjoy them, and I usually do them every time, depends on the queue, really. Although I mostly do them because I always go with people who want to do them, but still, it's not the most boring ride ever. Either way, it's certainly better than Roomba. Very special ride to me, this one, as it's the only ride I would go on for a very long time. I was traumatised on it when I was younger. I hated every second of it, grew up, enjoyed it, and it's part of one of the reasons of who I am today. The way this ride interacts with the rapids and goes around the area is just brilliant. It's something that Alton Towers need, really. It's like the children's coaster that's genuinely like an adventure. The interaction with the host as well, not the host, the ride operator, choo-choo every time, it's brilliant. This ride really does have a purpose at this park, and it really needs to stay. I don't see them getting rid of this anytime soon. I mean, why would they? It's the perfect child-friendly roller coaster, really. And the speed it picks up going into the tunnel is actually surprisingly, it's actually surprising. I do enjoy Subterra. The anticipation for the drop is good, the story's good, and when I heard it was reopening, considering I never went on it, that did get me very excited. It's a space filler in the park, which they didn't really need to, but they did anyway, and when I said they didn't really need to, it really did benefit them still, because more flat rides, we just need more of them, really, don't we? I mean, even Toxicator, we still don't have as many as we think we would like, but still, it's really good to see them increasing that. And overall, all the effects on that ride kind of just make it better. When they're using both lifts properly in it, then it really does increase the experience. It is so good when everything's working on a ride, and this is one of them rides where when everything's working, it perfectly works. What I mean, it works perfectly. A way to describe this ride would be underrated. It's a decent ride. It's got a good spin on it. I like spinny rides. So it actually ranked higher up than I thought it was, actually, this ride, to be honest. But I do really enjoy it-ish, kind of. If it's a busy day, I might skip out on it, obviously. But if I have time, I'll hop in that single rider queue and just get straight on, because I think it's quite good fun. It fits in quite well. I like the colour scheme. I never obviously saw it as Sonic Spinball, I don't think, so I can't really relate it to that. But still, I do actually really enjoy it. So personally, I would say that this ride needs a little bit more love. So yeah, number 11 seems quite fitting compared to all of the other rides. And I do prefer Fury, but still, this ride is pretty good. Oh my god, the story is so perfect. It might be a pain to sit through all the pre-shows, but the atmosphere that it gives you in there, and even like when it comes to the exit, the fact that this is inside an old, this ride is practically inside the towers is just crazy to me. It really makes this ride special. It fits in so well, and the fact that they're showing off the local legend, and I've actually visited the tree myself, the real chained oak, and when you visit it, the story feels so much more unnerving when you go on the ride. It is, I could talk about this ride for ages and how much I think it's just great. I don't know all the madhouses off by heart. It's definitely the best one in the UK. If anyone says The Haunting or Monster Party is better, you're getting a slap. Apparently Curse of Cassandra and Vola Vilta, I think it's called, or something like that, are both very good madhouses as well, but I've heard Hex does it the best out of all of them. I just checked, the one at Efteling is called Villa Volta. And the fact that the Earl of Shrewsbury considered Alton Towers to be one of his homes is actually really crazy. And the fact that the story of the Chained Oak is told as a ride where he lived is just really cool. I know that he did sort of live inside the towers. I think he had other homes as well, like Alton Castle, but I'm not too sure. Although Hex is actually built specifically inside a constructed building, the queue line and etc. is in the real ruins of the towers. Overall, if the queue's not long, I'm gonna go on it. This ride is incredibly good. Like, it's such an upgrade from Jewel, and to be honest, Hex was so close to taking this place, but I just think the Curse is better. May not be based on a true story, but it's a dark ride that doesn't stay in the same room, and it's overall just more adventurous, and the story, it can expand more. It's got a really good pre-show, which you can actually skip. Overall, the set of the entire ride is so good. As I already said, the story's great. Basically, it's really easy to understand everything as well. It's not too scary. It's a lot more of like a experience type of ghost train rather than like straight up terror. So yeah, what it is trying to accomplish, it does very well. And the idea of changing that story from just a shooter to a story which properly is what it was originally intended to be like, which John Wardley was obviously very happy about because he wasn't the biggest fan of Duel. He was a very happy guy on opening day for the Curse. So personally, I would say that this may just be the best flat ride in the UK. Could possibly be Valhalla, but that's just another debate in itself of whether that even counts as a dark ride. There are a few dark spaces on it which could do with some stuff, and there are some effects like that skull which are just stupid. But other than that, they're really good. They've reused some effects as well from Duel, which is really good. For example, you've got the spider in there still, but overall the effects are great. The jump scares, obviously, as I kind of pointed out earlier, they're not the most scary thing ever, but they're enough to make you go, ooh. So like maybe like a scarecrow will come out, a doll will come out, but overall just some of the effects are really impressive. Like there's a mirror you look into, and then there's a doll like sitting behind you, and it's really cool. Like it's some sort of great effect. I don't know how it works, but it's really good. The effects at the end are also, I'd say, really good as well. When Emily screams at you, reaching out, etc., etc., the air cannons, all of that. Basically, it's just a really good ride. I can't really explain it that well. The scenes are, you can tell them apart. It's not all like the same. Like the beginning, it's nice and like suspenseful. You go through the dining room and you see like the skeletons which are glowing and stuff. And overall, it doesn't feel like it's compacted or anything. It's almost like perfect. I actually had a lot of trouble deciding where to put 13 because I genuinely can't tell whether I prefer it to Hex or the Curse or not, so it might be underneath both of them. But I just think that because it's a roller coaster and it does have thrills, maybe it should just be above them. But overall, spoiler warning, there's a drop track anyway. So it's got overall really good, not really good, let's be honest, it's got decent thrills. The drop is alright, but the outdoor section of it is really small, or at least it feels like that, so you don't really go on this ride feeling like you've experienced too much. The drop track itself is really good. Lift your feet off the floor, and that's actually a really good drop track. From what I remember, it is better than the one I did on Hagrid's. But yeah, if the ride was longer and wasn't so like sluggish, then I would probably enjoy it a lot more. But it is just one of them coasters that kind of just sits there for me. I do go on it every time because it's got single rider now. Once you drop down, or before you drop down, the little, like, I'm not really sure what to call it. It's not really a bounce track, so it obviously it drops a little bit to just like tease you a bit, and then it drops you all the way, which is it's a really good effect. It does it very well, and when it goes backwards, it does come out of nowhere. Like, this ride is quick. It does everything really quick, so it gives you that sense of, whoa, what just happened? And going backwards in the dark, it's not the most thrilling thing, but that sense of like not knowing where you're going is pretty cool. And we can't forget the launch. Galactica's good fun. It's not the ultimate roller coaster for me. Yeah. Oh god. I like the portal. The portal looks very nice. Overall, it could have done with more theming, even as Galactica. Obviously, if we kept it as air, we had the possibility of there being even more theming, which looked really good, but we didn't get that, unfortunately. So I think that Galactica is an upgrade from air. People don't think that. I do. Because there wasn't much, like, with air, there wasn't much of, like, a focal theme. It was just kind of like flying. So I would personally say that Galactica has earned a place more than air at Alton Towers. It has made a name for itself. It does please the public a lot. It gives you a sensation, especially when it opened at the time, that you couldn't really get anywhere else. So I think Galactica does, deserve some respect, although it's not the best ride. It is fun, though. Obviously, the elements can feel a little bit underwhelming for someone of my audience, but either way, it still does deliver those thrills, and it's very special to me because it was also one of the coasters that made me who I am today. It was the coaster that got me over the first step of my fears. When I was younger, this ride felt a lot more thrilling than how it does now, but it's still pretty fun. It's getting rougher, but it's bearable. In fact, it's really bearable compared to other rides. The effects throughout the pre-show, everything, this ride really does want to deliver as much as it can, and it certainly does do that. This ride is visually pleasing to look at. It's very intimidating. It being a family coaster as well was a good call by Alton Towers. Overall, there's not much you can really hate about this ride. It might not be the most thrilling wooden coaster ever, with it being a family GCI, but it's certainly iconic now at the park, despite it being technically being their newest roller coaster, whatever you think of Reborn and etc. But overall, this ride as a wooden coaster works at the park very well. I enjoy Wicker Man. I know some people who hate on it. I just don't understand where the hate is. Why are you hating on it? This ride's fine. It's fine, and it's just the little details of it as well. The smoke effects in the on the beginning of the lift hill, or not the beginning, the end of the lift hill, and inside the brake run building thing. Overall, everything this ride does is something that they were aiming for, and it executes it really well. And I would say that it's pretty fast for a family coaster. It is a thrilling ride. Don't think that it won't take you by surprise, because this ride is really good. Rita. Please forgive me for using this terrible POV, which is actually official. Rita. It's better than Wicker Man in my opinion. It's going to ruffle a few feathers of that, but I just think the launch is great. It's intense. It keeps up its pace. It doesn't stop until the end, this ride. It has got some airtime on it. It's really intense. I really enjoy it. It's just more thrilling than the other rides. It's more thrilling than Wicker Man. So I personally think that this ride deserves more love. It's over very quickly, but so is Stealth, and people seem to love Stealth a lot. Just like me, I love Stealth. And overall, Rita doesn't really... Right, let's just get this out of the way. Rita is overhated. So overhated to the point where it's just ridiculous. This ride is really good. I really do like this ride. Rita does exactly what it was intended to do, and for that, I really enjoy it. It's quick, it's intense, and the launch is amazing. The new Huss topspin for this year, Toxicator. I was very impressed by it. The first topspin I've done, and it did not disappoint. I really enjoyed it. It's my favourite UK flat ride. It literally just above Samurai, but it just does it a bit more for me. It's really intense, oh my god. And if there's actually less people on the ride, you're more likely to do an extra flip, and if you do, it's so good, because like the hang on it, and then you just like flip over is so good, and it's the theming on it is just, they've gone that extra mile again. Alton Towers, they always do this, and it is just amazing. It's such an enjoyable ride. People are telling me that it's uncomfortable. People are saying that, how do I say this, it was hurting the crown jewels. That I did not experience that, nor did any other male enthusiast I went on, so I don't know where that came from. So overall, I did really enjoy Toxicator. I don't understand why people are saying it's uncomfortable. It's pretty normal. Considering that, when I went, it didn't have too much of a long queue, so I got to get quite a few rides on it, and I still use single rider, which is an absolute lifesaver. And overall, Toxicator was something that Alton Towers needed, and they definitely have really succeeded with this one in what they're trying to go with, because obviously Alton Towers don't have enough flat rides, and we know that, especially with the closure of Enterprise now. I mean, especially frill flat rides is something that Alton Towers are running low on. Really is great to ride this ride. It's just the moments where you're hanging down, whether you're flipping really quickly. Overall, it's really exciting, and they've just perfected it. I will obviously point out the negatives. It's extremely loud, it hurts, etc. But that's kind of all that I really had a problem with. I just love it. Well, I don't really know what to talk about other than the fact that the drop is very good. It's got good stock music, I guess. Nah, I'm joking. Well, this ride is just so terrifying to a lot of people. It's still fairly scary to me because it's just natural human fear, but I'm not really that scared, I promise. So basically, you drop into a hole and come out the other side. But it's more than that, because this ride is so thrilling. That drop is so good. It's the only thing it does, really. Well, obviously it does other things, but that ride, the drop, is just that, oh my god. It's like one of the best drops I've ever experienced, which is crazy considering how old it is. It's scary seeing this ride get old because it just fits in the park so well as well. It's just so iconic to the point where this ride I'm just so used to it, and it's just like the ride at Alton Towers that people still find like terrifying. I just really enjoy this ride. I mean, the suspense is so good every time. It's an absolute laugh to go on as well. Nemesis Reborn. Oh my god, this ride is so good. I love Nemesis so much. It's not rough. If you think it's rough, shut up, it isn't. But oh my god, the way it takes on those elements, it's so intense. You can say it's not intense. Even the 0G roll is intense. So you're lying if you say it's not intense. The vertical loop, and of course we have to talk about the helix. Oh my god, is that intense. It's just so good, this ride. Overall, all the effects, everything, it fits in so well, and it was what Nemesis desperately needed. Just like the original, what makes it stand out so much is the way it interacts with the area, the rocks, how it goes underground. It is brilliant. I just love this ride to bits. From the eye to the station, that's not a very good comparison. From the eye to the walkway? I don't know. Let's just go with that, I guess. Yep. From the eye to the walkway, all of it is just perfect. I just love it. And although, as I say perfect, although nothing is perfect, this ride is almost perfect. It is so, so good. It's smooth as well, which is just, true. If you say that it's not smooth, you're just lying. Like, it's so infuriating. Like, you're allowed opinions, that's fine. But it's like, it isn't that rough. It's got that rattle at the end, and that's all I really notice. Other than that, the ride's like perfectly fine. But this absolutely incredible experience altogether makes something truly iconic. Even, I don't know, like, considering that the old Nemesis was transformed into this, it's basically just a better version. Some people will disagree, but I just love it. Come on, what else was it going to be other than the most famous ride at the park? This ride is crazy start to finish. It is incredible. This Gerstlauer Infinity Coaster has been one of the biggest faces of roller coaster fear in all of its time. I mean, looking at it, it's equivalent to finding an old pair of headphones which have been tangled up. Despite the fact that it looks like an absolute mess, this ride's layout is so enjoyable. Inversion after inversion, the intensity of it is crazy. It just doesn't give up. From start to finish, except for, the lift hills, it's just nothing but non-stop twisting and turning. If you weren't an enthusiast, then you wouldn't know where you are. It's very clear to see why this absolute engineering masterpiece is being given praise for years and years. Not only is this ride have incredible inversions, well, I'd hope so, but it also has two amazing moments of airtime. Whether it be trying to figure out where the train's going next to the twisted soundtrack, this ride definitely turns everyone's head who goes to X Sector, and just also the entire park, because you can't go to Alton Towers without checking it out. Even kids who are under 1.4 meters tall are caught wearing the Smiler merch. That's how crazy popular this ride is. The way that the trains can duel with each other going through some of the elements is crazy good. Although the ride doesn't have much theming other than the Marmalizer, along with the absolutely amazing soundtrack I won't hear otherwise, and just the ride overall, you will be kept entertained in that queue line. But I'm being serious, I will defend the Smiler soundtrack, it is so good. But rides like this are my thing. I love good intense rides, and if it's got airtime on it, then that's just the cherry on top of the cake. I love it so much. The Smiler has and always will be a special ride to me, as it's the ride that really got me into roller coasters and just theme parks overall. And that came from watching YouTube videos to seeing it in real life and being too bloody scared to go on the ride. Once you get off this ride, you will realise that you were smiling the entire time, which just sums up the ride. It's just pure chaos. The ride's so popular that because of the story and overall craziness of the ride, it's even got its own fandom, but I'm not going to go deeper into that hole, oh my god. Over 10 years old and the ride is still running amazing. And even though there are older rides at the park, it is still so iconic. Thank you so much for watching this. Let me know if you agree with me, or let me know if you want to tear my lungs out for this. I'll plan on doing more videos like this, and I'm going to do a top 10 of all my roller coasters in the world once I've been to Europa Park, because that's going to be a very important location. And remember, smile always, that was really cringe.